by now, Republic had just crossed our year 4. Year 1, we're very fortunate to get a check from AngelList, a substantial investment from AngelList to give us 1 year of not having to worry about fundraising. But ours a very expensive business model to do. And so having that initial capital was very helpful. Year 2, I probably pitched 250 VCs and spend per VC anywhere between 2 hours to 10 hours per VC. If you multiply that, that's about, I don't know, 2,000 man hours. I mean, that's what, Jesus, this is 100 days straight in a row if you don't sleep at all of just on the phone, following up, email, meeting, flying, leaving you no time to do anything else. And out of that process, we got an investment from 2 VCs. The rest of the capital came from very helpful angels and some institutional investors that weren't VCs. If I could go back, I would not have gone through that exercise because I already knew in advance. It's hard to know in hindsight now, but with the knowledge that I know now, I probably would simplify that process greatly because there was so much more that I could have done with the time that I spent talking to people that I didn't need to talk to. They were all warm introductions, so they took meetings, and therefore it was much more wasteful of my time. But nonetheless, it yielded in that the second time around was much more efficient, and we focused more in blockchain VC. And so we closed the round. I probably pitched only about 25 VCs and ended up receiving investment from 6 of them. And we closed the round in about a month, as opposed to an 8-month process the first time around. And the most recent round was that we're at a stage where we want to be, doing something in digital securities. And therefore we decided to not raise from institutional investor and go through what is a, crowdfunding, but a coin offering process. But needless to say, even for a team like Republic that is very entrenched in the VC ecosystem, because our business model is so difficult and expensive to run, it took us, much more time compared to a normal startup. So at the end of the day, you also got a question when you set out to build your business. Ask yourself how expensive your business model is. If you're coming from a country that is emerging like Vietnam, and you pick a business model that's capital intensive, plan out your fundraising route very carefully, because if you run out of money too soon, or if people don't have enough confidence in the market, that's going to be a very trying process compared to something like online consumer marketplace or something that's been tried and true.